when did the scene start to take off?
I'd say with the emergence of Cinderella. Cinderella like broke open the door. I remember being at the Galaxy and Bon Jovi was there. They were just great. We would go see Cinderella every Friday or Saturday night. You know, it was awesome to like see such a great band like that. And they just kicked open the doors. And all of a sudden, right after Cinderella, Britny Fox broke into the Tangier, us, you know, all of a sudden like bands were getting signed out of Philly.
Especially in Cinderella's case, they were playing everything they could until they got signed. And then to go to see that bands like that on a big stage was fun, you know? I mean, the guys you knew were making it. They were making their way, you know, and making hit records.
I said Tommy Kiefer, yeah, he's definitely the backbone of that band. Songwriter, great voice, he's a clean guy, no drugs, you know, all that kind of stuff. And Bon Jovi just loved him, and they always sounded great live. They were just his voice was his voice.
All Ages Sunday, to me, was a bunch of people. It started from almost like how the Rat Pack was. That passion of one unit, of all those people, were the power of one. That built a beautiful, special vibe that can't be reenacted. The West Coast had their movement. This was it here. And this isn't like, you know, we didn't have this ain't no Hollywood, this neighborhood. That's the reason why we got our record deals. Because of the fans. The people that were All Ages Sunday, that were standing in that line. They saved all week, worked their jobs after school or wherever they worked, just to get through that front door.
I packed up, I walked out, pushed the door open, and just felt the most excruciating pain I've ever felt in my life.
You wouldn't be looking for, you know, a bandmate to come walking back in shot, and he just, you know, just collapsed. I was like, oh my, this can't be happening.
I got replaced out of that. I got a phone call from Larry Mazer, told me that I'm out. It hurt. It hurt big time. That's rock and roll. You know, that's what I did find out about the music business once I got into the business end of it, and how, you know, it could be cruel too.
The Galaxy House is also the stuff of legend. There was an awful lot that went on in there that would be incriminating if I were to tell you about it. I had lost 25 pounds. I was white. My hair was dyed black.
Well, either people loved us or they hated us. Because some people, you know, they just, you know, they didn't like what we were, you know, what's this, you know, what's the jump kicks and all that, you know, the flying guitars around. And, well, our attitude is when we hit the stage, we're going to blow every, you know, any band off the stage.
In that time, 91, 92, things really started going down. The scene definitely started dying. And even we had a lot of good friends that were jumping on the grunge movement, and their scene was starting to bump up. You know, we'd go see them play, and they'd be packed, you know, and our shows were no longer packed.
You want to be that depressed, go and watch a blues show. I mean, the stuff that we were playing, that the bands back then were playing, was about having fun. You need that release in your life.
Just some different sounds came out, some different, you know, fashion sense, if you will. I mean, not that Kurt Cobain probably thought of himself as a fashion influence, but things changed. And some of the bands continue to make music and continue to go on, but a lot of them didn't. They hit that brick wall.
And we came walking through that tunnel, and they went, you know, like this, held us, and the lights went down. Feeling that right there.
Every Sunday, about 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, kids from this whole neighborhood in the Northeast would just line up here. And then like 10, 15 minutes go by, and the line would go out past this walkway and wrap around past the car dealer all the way down the end of the corner.
We played 6 times a month. That's it. And we didn't make any money. Every dollar that we got went into our show.
Philly crowds, you know, you got to be on for a Philly crowd.
I would have loved to somehow been able to disconnect myself from the actual band and been somebody in that crowd at the Empire.
I was like, that's what it comes down to, man. Same 4 guys. Getting along like the same 4 guys we were in 1986.